What's going on, everybody? My name is Zeno. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Let's get right into this Slimz 1v9 gameplay. Guys, you haven't seen me been playing Slimz much. That's because he's a little bit out of the meta right now, but he can still work just like Zephy's, just like Valor, just like all these heroes. A lot of the stuff in the jungle really can work right now, and honestly, I better make some jungle heroes work, because when I go to AWC, the World Cup in June 27th of this year, it's going to be global ban. That means what I play in the first match, I cannot use in the second. So let's say, for example, I pick a Lindis in the first match against some Asian team. I can no longer play Lindis for the remainder of that series. That means game 2, game 3, game 4, how many games it is, I can no longer play Lindis. So it's basically just instantly banned the next game and all games after as soon as you play it. So we need to expand on hero pool a bit, and we are going to be trying out Slimz, just going to be seeing how well he does, and surprisingly, he actually does pretty well this game. Honestly, when you guys do want to pick Slimz, though, you need to make sure that the enemy team does not have too many assassins. You know, Azuka side lane, Richter side lane, really any of those can really ruin a Slimz day. It will just make you so much less effective. They have a Zephy's, which is not the worst, but still, he will be dealing some pretty good damage to us. He will be slightly a nuisance, and he's going to throw a spear into that bush, try to hit anyways, and we see that the Zephy's does have an assist. I'm letting Thane get vision in the bush before we go anywhere, and I know that as soon as the Zephy's isn't here, I know he was on Sentinel. Anyways, we try to throw a spear onto this lumber. You can see the Zephy's coming, so I'm just instantly going to hop over the wall. I'm waiting for Zephy's to ult. There he goes, he ults, so I'm instantly going to ult as well. I throw my spear. You can see, guys, I throw it in the way that Zephy's dashed. That's because I knew that he was going to be taking pretty fair amount of damage, and also he wasn't wanting to be staying in there for too long. So I knew that he wanted to back out as soon as he saw us all collapsing, and that's why I knew to throw the spear right where he was landing. So very well played by us. We threw that spear perfectly. And at this point in the game, you can see that my HP is not too great. Right now, maybe I could save up for the, I always forget the name, that item that builds up to the Bow of Slaughter, the one that gives you lifesteal. Right there, you saw it, Bloodied Club. It gives you like 8% lifesteal or something. Maybe I could have bought that right here, because I do need the lifesteal, so it wouldn't be too bad. Anyways, you can see that the L'Oreal and the Lumber take the camp there. You can see the L'Oreal's chasing me down here for the red, so I'm just going to drag it out. I throw my spear, and we're able to get it. I can see the Zennial ults me. I also don't back away because I know that he has his heal. So there you go. You can see that he uses heal right there. Very well played by us to remember that at the beginning of the game we saw that the Zennial is using a heal spell, so we knew he had that in hand. There was really no need to back off. Maybe if he came to us at like 20% HP or something, maybe I wouldn't have trusted in him having a heal spell, because maybe he used it to escape his lane. But since he was full HP, I knew that he more than likely had that. Anyways, you can see the Lumber there jumping to us. I throw a spear on him, and I can see that the Zephy's is right here. For some reason, the Zephy's isn't ulting us. There he goes right away, and we actually fall. So well played by the Zephy's and Lumber. They collapsed behind us pretty well there. I wasn't really expecting that. I knew the Zephy's was around the same as Lumber, but I did not expect them to just work their way behind me like that. So again, well played to them. You can see that my blue side camps are respawning at this point, and we did start blue this game, which is opposite the dragon. And the reason I started blue this game was because, like I said in the Lindis video, on heroes that really do need the blue buff on their first rotation, this should include Zill, Violet, Slimz, heroes like that who run out of mana really badly on their first rotation, you want to start blue. That's because if you get invaded and you lose that blue, you are just at such a complete disadvantage, because as soon as you exit the jungle, you no longer have any mana. You have to back as soon as you get out of the jungle, which is really not what you want to be doing. So that's why we started at the blue buff here. We throw a spear, unfortunately not going to hit anybody, because everyone was disengaging from that little mini fight there. You can see that I actually let the camp reset there, which wasn't too good. It lived with like 10 HP or something. Throw my spear onto the red buff, and we're doing some pretty good damage onto these camps. Our clear is not too bad, and yeah, things are looking pretty good in this game, where we actually 2-1-2 at the 5-minute mark. Again, we're going to end up near this abyssal. We're just going to take that camp, throw a spear again, but it misses. We're also going to be clearing the wave, because we want to be getting as much gold into our system as possible. I know Zephy's was around, so I'm not being too aggressive right now. I try to throw my spear onto the Slumber, but he actually dashes away and ults. So you can see the L'Oreal is under tower, Lumber's under tower as well. You can see they're actually diving me, and guys, this is a problem with Slimz. Like I just said, when they have these assassins, it's just pretty hard to keep up and not die like that. Like you can see just how easily they just dove onto me right there. Really, I wasn't expecting that at all. I just expected them to back off, but you can see they just traded 3 for 1 for me. They're pretty thirsty for me. They wanted me so badly, and they ended up trading all of their lives for it. So not the best, even though we did die, and it sucks. Our team did still come out on top, and look at that, we just got a bot tower in return. So again, like last time, as soon as we die, we're just going to come back and go back to our blue. I can see Omen is being pretty aggressive here where he's positioned, and I can see the Zennial jumps on him, trying to throw my spear here, but actually gets tanked by a minion, so I ulted for nothing there. It's okay though, because the ult will come back while we are in our jungle clear, just going through our red side and stuff like that. You can see I just missed my spear there. You can see I'm not too used to playing Slimz. Really, I don't play him too often, but actually we do manage to hit a ton of spears in the later game. You guys will see while we are playing this. Anyways, just going through our jungle. Like I said, our ult is already up, so not really too bad there. We ult here trying to burst down this dragon. You can see they actually got the never mind, that's later in the game, but you can see we just get that Darkslayer. Excuse me, we just got that dragon. Darkslayer is spawning up now. We're going to walk our way down bot, and again, just clearing the way of trying to get as much gold as possible, because with Slimz, he's a late game hero like Morin. He needs to get as much gold as possible. Looking to aim a spear here. They're all backing away, so I'm just going to forget it and throw our spear onto that cannon. It dies too. We can see the Zephy's there. He ults, and as soon as I see him ult, I know that nothing can get onto me. Throw a spear, hit the Talonus. Very well played by us. We were able to realize that the Talonus was going to be walking that way, so we instantly just threw our spear right over there. And now we're going to push the mid tower. Get on this L'Oreal, we'll see she's coming in, and we just throw our spear straight onto her. We were able to pick up another kill and another tower off of that, because they now have nobody to defend this one. But yeah, guys, as soon as I saw that Zephy's use his ult, judging off their comp, they now have nothing to jump onto me, which means I can basically kill them for free. I see Zennial ult here, that's why I stay under tower to finish off that Zephy's. You can see the Omen there, so as soon as I see the Omen, I'm just going to back off. Throw my spear, trying to hit the Tel, but the Lumber actually blocks it. Well played by him. You can see I'm just poking the Omen there. Lives with 1 HP. This Tel's being super aggressive. She flickers onto us, and for some reason we stop moving there. But we do survive with a sliver of HP. That Tel is just dealing some crazy damage to us. And that Omen, guys, Omen, when he pops that second skill, it's so disgusting. He takes no damage. As soon as he pops it, on any hero really, like as soon as he has that, completely insane. It's like an Omen, it's like a Darcy first skill with that immunity. Just as soon as Darcy has that, you know you can't kill him. It's kind of the same deal with Omen. Anyways, going to go back to our jungle, full clear, so we get all our buffs back, all of our HP that we just lost. And you can see right there, they actually get the Darkslayer, which is pretty surprising. Did not expect that to happen at 9 minutes into the game, but it looks like they did indeed get it. And I'm just going to trade with this dragon right here at 9 minutes. Of course, Enraged now only comes up at 15, so not even close to an enraged dragon, but still. Anyways, try to jump over the wall there, see if the blue buff is up. A little bit risky there because we didn't know who was there. I figured Zephy's was still at the Darkslayer or around there, so I knew it was kind of safe. Anyways, I'm waiting in this bush. I don't want to go push the tower because I know that they're all just going to collapse on us. As you can see here, the L'Oreal is right here, so I'm just going to throw my spear and ult. You can see these Zephy's jumps over the wall there. As soon as I see that, I jump over my own wall as well, just trying to avoid getting hit by that ulti. Throw a spear, hit the Lumber who's running away, and we were able to pick up another kill. Guys, these spears are amazing. We're actually landing a ton of them. Sometimes my team, KZ Fox, actually makes fun of my Slimz, but I'm actually going to link him this video because we were hitting spears like crazy, and I don't even play Slimz that much. So if you're watching this, KZ, fuck you. My Slimz is God. Anyways, we throw a spear there, trying to hit the Tel on us, and we are not able to do so. Again, the Omen comes in here. You can see he flickers after me, which is pretty scary, but our Thane did a super good job of defending for us. He pushed the Thane, or excuse me, he pushed the Omen away, so he could not actually land his ult. So try to throw our spear there. while the Talanis is casting that little skill, the one that does slowed movement speed, and we throw a spear also on this L'Oreal, who really takes no damage. That was pretty disgusting. She didn't even feel that, probably. Throw my spear right onto the cannon minion, guys. That was such a good play. I was hoping for it to die, and it did indeed die, so it just went straight through the minion and onto that Zephy's, where we were able to pick up a kill onto him. You can see that we just get our Muramasa, so now we have some Pierce, which would be very good. Throw our spear onto the Talanis, which actually misses, and you can see the Thane goes in, which is just being super aggressive, and turns out we do not have the force to just go in like that. Thane dies, and I cannot follow him up because the Omen was threatening to ult me. He was in a pretty threatening position to do so. So yeah, we're just going to go back, do our full jungle clear like we have last time, get all of our buffs back. Getting red buff would be so nice here because then we can just kite everyone we want. They're actually able to pick up a Talanis at mid. Super nice, nicely played by them. That's going to make things a lot easier. Pick up this dragon here. Again, not enraged, just getting that little buff that deals, it's like a red buff almost. Anyways, throw my spear there, trying to hit the Zephyrs. We actually get the L'Oreal instead, and she is just going to melt. She cannot do what she did at my red buff at a couple minutes into the game, because now we are just coming online. Of course, Slimz being a late game hero, just all we have to do is wait until full build or near the full build, and we will become unstoppable. We can see the Omen is trying to fight our Xennial down at top, and the Xennial falls. We can see Omen running under tower, so I throw my spear, but the Omen knows, of course, it's not too hard to dodge that far of a spear. He just turns around and he's able to dodge it completely. We're tower diving Omen at this point, just try to throw my spear again, but it misses, and not really much to talk about there, just a quick tower dive, quick kill, and now we're on to the Dark Slayer because we need this pretty bad to push, because as you can see, they're putting up a pretty good fight at defending their high grounds. I'm going to tank it actually because you saw my Varus was at like 10% HP, so if she tanked it, it would have not been good. Even though I do get that damage reduction by 50%, if I tank it, it's still worth it, because if they did try to fight us there, the Varus would have died in a second for sure. Anyways, again, just going to full jungle clear, getting all my buffs back, getting blue buff, which doesn't really matter at this point because we do have the Dark Slayer, but this red buff is going to be pretty important. It's just going to allow us to kite so well in this match. Just going to run down mid. We see there's a wave there, so I was thinking about dropping the dragon, but it's already dead. Actually, it's not too low of HP, so of course we click our dragon there. I want to get this high ground tower because they did buff the Drake, so now it can deal so much damage to a tower by itself. Throw my spear there, trying to get a nice shot, and we actually do get the Zephyrs. My Varus is able to hook the Zephyrs as well. He's taking so much CC, he actually falls. Throw a spear again, hit the Omen, and look guys, the Omen ulted me, but it doesn't even matter because he has no follow-up. His team is busy fighting my front line. We go onto this L'Oreal, we're able to kill her. That's a triple kill right there. We're pushing the tower here, we're clearing the wave. We throw our spear onto that Talanis, we're able to kill her. Then the Lumber, who is fighting us, he falls too. And guys, that is going to be a pentakill. Crazy stuff with that spear that just killed the Talanis. You can see that my phone flips there because I don't even know what I was doing, but doesn't even matter about that. We just got a mega kill, which is just so crazy. Would not have even happened if we didn't throw that Hail Mary shot versus that Talanis. I knew she was going to stay there, so I just figured might as well just try and go for this. And look at that, 34% damage. Very well played. Mega kill right there. Super, super clean ADC gameplay. And Slimz isn't even that meta. So I hope this guide helps you all out. I will see you all in the next video tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.